I made a fake one.
Power Rangers Legacy Wars and Power Rangers Battle for the Grid are still going strong. These are two great games, two great fighting games for the Power Rangers community. However, when are we ever going to get that awesome open world video game that all of us Power Rangers fans have been longing to see? We've got a Guardians of the Galaxy game, they got Avengers, there's multiple Spider-Man games, but there is not a Power Rangers game. And we have shown that through the power of the fans that we will support, we will buy it as long as it's decent. Now, do you guys remember when Enway came out with Legacy Wars? This was a huge thing. It actually helped with the movie. I think it came out around the same time as the 2017 movie, as not only a fun game to play, but a way to advertise and market the upcoming movie. Now we got Battle for the Grid a few years after it, but do you guys remember when it first came out? To get a hard copy, you basically had to go to like a crowdfunded website. It was not on GameStop or Walmart, Target. It was not there, guys. It was on like a GoFundMe type page where you're crowdfunding something, and then once the game popped and got enough downloads online and the fans sold out those limited edition first run games, they were able to get it in stores. I know when I go to GameStop, I see the Power Rangers Battle for the Grid game all of the time. I see the Super Edition. It's actually super cool to see the growth of that product and how literally it was only download only. They didn't have enough capital to create their own game with the cartridges and everything like that and CDs, you know, and no, the fans helped that one out, and now it's actually a success. So today I wanted to talk about what are the chances that we could someday get an open world Power Rangers game. Like, how dope would that be? It's been a long time coming, and you guys got to remember when Power Rangers came out, video games were still in the earlier stages. Yes, we were on our second wave of Nintendo home consoles by that point, but there was so much growth that was going to happen in the next 10 years. And same thing with Power Rangers. We've grown with each other. We've pushed out so many games at the same time in the 90s and early 2000s, but none of them were like a super gem, except the first couple games were classic. There were a lot of fun games that I have moments with and fun times playing, like the Dino Thunder game, some of the Game Boy games, Lightspeed Rescue on the N64, Time Force. I had a lot of fun playing these games, but I feel like just the fans did. These weren't highly anticipated games that people were waiting in line for. Do you guys remember that? Waiting in line at like midnight to get your game. Does that even happen anymore? But it was never like that with Power Rangers, and I really like what they did with Spider-Man, how they turned this into an amazing thing. I mean, even if you look back, 10 years ago with the Arkham Knight series, Arkham Asylum and all that fun stuff with Batman. I'm not saying you need to go that route where it's like super dark, but an open world where you could do a lot of stuff, where like the Megazord battles are more realistic. You've got all of these super awesome powers and weapons, and every Ranger team has a new set. There's so much fun that you could have with this, and I could see 1,000 different ways if you wanted to put this together. So like for fighting games, we have a fighting game. but I'd say if you're gonna do it, do an open world. Even if you did like a battle royale style with Power Rangers, I wouldn't be opposed. I personally would like to see something kind of like what they did with Avengers, do a better job. But there were elements of that game that I really liked. I know the critics really killed that game at some parts, but I thought it was a decent enough game. And if I was a Power Ranger fan and we had a game like that, I know I would be happy. I'd be teaming up with my friends. That would make me like a video game fan again. Because I play games. I was just playing Pokemon last night. I play some games, but it's not like that. I'm not sitting there for 3, 4, 5 hours. Maybe I'll play 30 minutes, 40 minutes there. I'll catch me some Pokemon. I'll play some NBA 2K. I still play Battle for the Grid, by the way. Hey, we have a lot of fun with the Power Rangers games, and I think it's about time. It is really about time, and the next question in this video is, will we get a Power Rangers game that coexists with the Jonathan Entwistle universe? I don't think you will get one for Cosmic Fury. However, there would be an opportunity in the next few years to have an actual video game. There's an argument to be said, at least. I'm not saying you have to do it. You got to do what makes you money, and you can't be throwing money out the window. However, the fans will buy this game if you can maybe do something like you did for Battle for the Grid. But if you're gonna put a lot of money and make us a really good game, you almost have to do the full release. So I could argue with myself about that, where honestly, I would love to see a Power Rangers game. There's so much you can do. There's so much opportunity. There's so many fun characters. Like, oh, what if we did like a Marvel Ultimate Alliance with Power Rangers? There's 1,001 ways you could do it, guys. It would be fun, and I don't really care what they do as long as it's a good game. I'm the same way with the shows. If you watch these reviews, I always say I don't care exactly who's in the show or who's casted or what villains they're bringing back or anything like that. If the show's good, I don't care. With the video game, I don't care what style game it is. I'd like to see an open world. I could see a battle royale style working because that's kind of what's in right now. But there's a lot of different styles that could work with Power Rangers. That's not just a fighting game. I think that Power Rangers could be way more than a fighting game. What are your guys' thoughts? Do you think I'm delusional? Do you think I'm crazy? Let me know. Kill me in the comments, guys. I believe that someday we need and we deserve an open world Power Rangers video game where we can team up with our friends and play with each other. I think it would be amazing. Give us like a Spider-Man type game, or better yet, Guardians of the Galaxy, Avengers style. Let's go, man. It would be a great time. Who would you want to see in this game? I'd like to see all the old cast come back. I think you could all have different weapons and different Megazords and different abilities. It would be so much fun. And now that we see Battle for the Grid, Legacy Wars are hits, they've been hits. Let's kind of turn it up a notch a little bit, guys. What are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments. I love you guys so much. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Peace. Shout out to our Gold Ranger member, Willie Maloney. Sign up to become a member today. Thanks for watching this video. If you like this content, you know what to do. Hit that like, hit that subscribe button, and hit that notification bell. You can also become a member. Please join the fan club support team right now. We have a Blue Ranger power-up and a Gold Ranger power-up. This is an awesome way to talk with the fans. Join a fan club official chat group. You can also be featured in our videos. At the end of the videos, I will shout you out. That's if you get the Gold Ranger power-up membership. Go check it out. Go support the fan club. We love you guys, and thanks for watching. Peace.